Seeds are highly recommended these days for people to use as food. And if we remember, we realize that seeds are some of the foods that God advised people to use for food. Grains and legumes, scientifically, they should be recommended, they are recommended to be eaten together because they work together and complement each other as far as essential amino acids are concerned. So it is important for us to note that, because when we eat them together, we complete the required essential amino acids. And so a mixture of a legume and grains is just like give you the amino acids, just like meat or eggs. So that is a very, very critical value, important point to note. You have seen that all these are seeds. Again, I have told you these are seeds. They have been dried up in the sun. They had, some of them are sun dried. Others may be electrically dried for preservation. And so they keep for a very, very long time. And in the same manner, they also may take a little bit longer to cook. And so many people may not be consuming these seeds because the people you complain that they are using a lot of energy. But it may be important to know that it is possible that you may soak the seeds before you cook them, so that they may cook a little bit a shorter time. And if you have a good freezer, it is good when you are free to boil them a little bit more, so that you can preserve them in the freezer and you can be using them slowly by slowly. These wholesome foods, this is the way you see them here. When they are consumed that way, it means that you are consuming wholesome foods from the plants, wholesome grains and legumes and nuts. And what this means is that they give you wholesome carbohydrates. They give you wholesome carbohydrates that are very good in regulating the sugar and protecting your body from going into the area of diabetes. For example, you can see seeds like red sorghum, seeds like these grains like red sorghum, like red millet, like black millet, like yellow millet. These grains have got very, very special compounds called antioxidants, and we are calling them phytochemicals these days. They have got lignans, they have got tannins, and all these compounds are very good antioxidants and actually protect the body from these cancerous threats. So high consumption of these grains, these grains and legumes helps the body protect itself from these disastrous threats of cancer. So it is very, very, very encouraging when the World Health Organization is telling people to go back to wholesome foods, go back to wholesome plant foods, because these foods have got the critical nutrients or compounds that the body will require to help itself, to help it protect itself and heal itself. It heals the body. They heal the body from inflammations. The high sugar foods that we are eating, highly refined foods, they cause the body to be very highly inflamed. And most of these diseases which are coming from inside the body, they come because of high levels of inflammation and also oxidation. And so all these foods, grains and legumes, nuts, which are in the market, are there for you and there for me, that God has provided for us to make use of